Welcome to a brand new beta for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. My name is Echo, and I hope you're having a great day. So today's beta version, 1.16.230.52, now available for Android, Windows 10, and Xbox. Today is a very good day because today in this video, we have the introduction of the Axolotl mob, which comes with a couple of Bedrock exclusives, but we also have the introduction of the deepslate block and all its variations. I think I counted between 20 and 28 new blocks being introduced. So it looks like the Bedrock version is very, very slowly starting to get the cave side of the Caves and Cliffs update. Now, before we get into this, if you could do me an absolute solid and leave a like on today's video. It took me quite some time to set it up. Now, if you guys want to check out any of the Caves and Cliffs features in your world, just make sure you have the experimental toggles enabled. I typically just enable all of them. That way we know we have them. So, going over to Twitter, we have the official tweet coming from Jay Wells. What's small, cute, colorful, but deadly? The Axolotl is making its way into the Bedrock Caves and Cliffs beta today. Posted the changelog. If you want it, it's down below. We also have had the introduction of a brand new snapshot. Let's go to enter snapshot. So it looks like Java is starting to get the mountainside of the Caves and Cliffs update. So yeah, we're well into this update, and I might bring you guys an updated video of that snapshot tomorrow. I feel like the Bedrock beta is a little bit more important for my subscriber base, and there isn't too much in this week's snapshot. Anyway, let's go to world and let's check them out. So it took me quite some time to set up today's video. We have a lot of things to go through, including bug fixes, but let's start off with the most exciting thing. The Axolotl mob has been added. It comes in two forms. One is a spawn egg, and number two is a bucket of Axolotl, which looks so anime, so cute, so awesome, and I absolutely love it. I've had the pleasure of messing around with this mob a lot on Java Edition, so it's pretty cool that it's made its way to Bedrock. Also, guys, there's one spore blossom there. Have you seen how far the particles go? They just keep traveling and traveling and traveling. So the information we have here on the Axolotls mob is Axolotls will spawn underground in water. I want to make a disclaimer that they do not naturally generate or spawn as me making this video for nor Java or Bedrock. Holding a bucket of tropical fish will cause nearby Axolotls to follow the player on both land and water. Axolotls cannot be tamed, but they can be bred by feeding them buckets of tropical fish. Okay, so we need to get ourselves a bucket of tropical fish, and we need to go mess around with these. So, I haven't seen them. They do come in various colors. Hey, come to me. Hey there. They're so cute. Let's breed it. Let's get another one. We need to breed these. Yeah! They're so cool. Look, it's a little baby axolotl. Yo, I'm gonna... Wait, can we make you bigger? Wait, look. Just look at its, It's, I don't know what to call them. Fins? Are they fins? I don't know what to call them. But whenever, like, you're not holding it, they stick out. They're so cool. And here's the bucket. I gotta get a bucket. I gotta pick this up. Dude, they're so cute. It would have been pretty cool, though. Like, depending on the one you pick up, would depend on the color of what the bucket would look like. Axolotls will attack fish, squids, drowned, and guardians. It says here, Axolotls come in a variety of colors, all with an equal chance of spawning except for the blue. The blue Axolotls have a small chance of spawning as a mutation when breeding two Axolotls. So let's grab ourselves the mobs that they will attack. So we're going to grab ourselves a couple of Axolotls. I'm going to start off with the tropical fish, because from my understanding, they will attack fish. Yes. Tropical fish, your cods, your salmon, they will attack them all. They will also attack squids. And he's like a little bit discombobulated. I'm not sure what's going on. He has particles going on around him, so I'm not quite sure. But if we put down a squid, man, there's no way squids are going to survive in the next update. Next one is, we'll start with guardians, right? Guardian. Because they will attack guardians. Go, 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 go. Guardian stands no chance, bro. Let's make a little bit of a distraction. Let's see, right, if they prioritize attacking or feeding, right? If we place down a Guardian, but then we pull this out. No, they're loyal. They'll just attack the Guardians. What about Elder Guardians? They will also attack Elder Guardians. And they will also attack Drowns as well. So having an army of Axolotls is definitely something you want to get. Now, like I said, guys, in terms of breeding, you have the chance of getting a blue one from a mutation. So we're just going to breed them all. I'm colorblind, so if you see the blue one, then let me know. But this is how it works. Axolotls can survive on dry land for a few minutes. After that, they'll start to dry out and take continuous damage until rehydrated. So they will stay on land like Java. Their aim is... No, maybe not. Their aim is meant to be to make their way towards water. So I feel like that mechanic is not yet available on Bedrock. However, after a period of time, they will begin to dry out. So you don't typically want to be carrying these around in a desert. Continuing on. It says, when taking damage, there is a chance that the Axolotl will play dead. While playing dead, the Axolotl will regenerate health and mobs will be unable to attack the Axolotl. Now, I'm going to grab myself a sword, and this is totally for experimental purposes only. But I want to see the play dead animation on Bedrock, so there you go. There it is. He's kind of stunned. He's tricking everybody, and then in a couple of seconds, he will be revived, regenerated, and he's good to go again. A really cool mechanic introduced to Minecraft. This is where things get interesting. When a player kills a mob that the Axolotl was attacking, they are rewarded with the regeneration effect, and their mining fatigue is removed if they have any. So we're going to grab ourselves an Elder Guardian. I'm going to make sure I have some armor, and we're going to see what it's like when we fight this. Okay, Elder Guardian, please don't kill me. I now have mining fatigue. And these are also attacking it as well. So what I now need to do is kill this Elder Guardian and see if it removes my mining fatigue. Quick, quick. Come on, come on. Did it work? I think it did. I generally think they removed my mining fatigue. Where is it? It's this one. We no longer have mining fatigue. I think it made a little bit of a noise, but let's try it again. So, Apple, Elder Guardian, hit mining fatigue. As you guys can see right at the top, we have mining fatigue. If we manage to help the Axolotls, come on, leave me alone, you big giant. There we go. However, these guys have not helped me because, yeah, I technically kind of didn't help them, I guess. Let's try one more time. Come on, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, get him, Axolotls. There you go. So it got rid of my mining fatigue. It would be pretty cool if, like, something popped up on the screen, but at least we know it works. And like I showed you before, the Axolotls can be picked up with buckets just like fish. Moving on, deep slate. A lot of new blocks introduced. Starting off with deep slate. Deep slate, cobbled deep slate. Cobbled deep slate slab. Cobbled deep slate stairs. Cobbled deep slate wall. Polished deep slate. Polished deep slate slab. Polished deep slate stairs. Polished deep slate wall. Deep slate tiles. Deep slate tile slab. Deep slate tile stairs. Tile wall. We have deep slate bricks. Deep slate brick slab. Deep slate brick stairs. And then last but not least, deep slate brick wall. So like I mentioned at the start of today's video, Bedrock is starting to have the introduction of the caves features. Introducing deep slate lapis ore. Deep slate iron ore. Deep slate gold ore, deep slate redstone ore, deep slate diamond ore, deep slate coal ore, deep slate emerald ore, and deep slate copper ore. Now, just to mention, on Java, these deep slate ores will take a little bit longer to mine and obtain, although I don't think that functionality has yet been introduced to the Bedrock version. We also have cracked deep slate tiles, cracked deep slate bricks, and chiseled deep slate. Moving on, generation. It says deep slate is generated in blobs below y equals 16. Now I can confirm the generation things have started to happen. I dug down, and as you guys can see when we get a little bit further down, that we now have the likes of the deep slate generating. I found a deep slate redstone ore. So these are the blocks that you're going to take, and then you're going to craft them into your other deep slate variations. Again, I don't think Bedrock has the full implementation of the caves, and yeah, so they do not have the full implementation just yet. Ore is generated as normal when ore is generated where deep slate has been generated. Deep slate ore is generated. Known issues. Axolotls don't spawn naturally in the world. Leads attached to axolotls float above their heads. I wonder if they have the axolotl copter bug. No, they don't. Although it also goes above your head. And I've noticed that in the most recent Bedrock versions as well. So yeah, they're the known issues within this update. Everybody's favorite bug fixes and tweaks. Let me know in the comment section. Are you still watching right now? Improved underwater visibility in all sorts of water. Water-filled caverns in particular. So that's going to make things a lot easier for seeing. Oxidized copper block variants can now be waxed. So let me just show you the oxidized block, and then we place it down, and you can now wax that block as well, and it introduces cool particles. The next one, tweaked which blocks can be placed on dripstone, on pointed dripstone to match Java. Now, in the official changelog, which is down below, it mentions all of them, but just as an example, previously, when we place this down, this would try and attach to this, and also this would try and attach to this. There's also things to do with item frames, maybe doors, and a couple more things. Continuing on. Pointed dripstone now correctly breaks when pushed by a piston. Bam, really simple. It breaks. Dripstone and pointed dripstones now have correct sounds when walked and jumped on them. So yeah, they are introducing the sounds. They're not holding the sounds back. Past updates would wait a very long time for Java parity sounds. The glow lichen, the glow lichen, is now under the nature category of the creative menu. Lightning rods now correctly activate observers when struck by lightning. Big drip leaf can now be waterlogged. So big drip leaf in the water, it can now be waterlogged. If I was to place this down, nothing in there, and then put water in there, again, it can be waterlogged. Big drip leaf now correctly tilts after being hit by a projectile. So for example, they started off with when you threw these things at these, they would break. Now it tilts correctly, and it's just disabled for a very, very limited time. It says small drip leaf can now be placed on dirt, farmland, grass, moss block, and podzol as long as its stem is underwater. So in last week's, these would only generate or only could be placed on clay. They can now be placed on the podzol, moss block, grass block, farmland, and dirt. Again, they still need to be submerged in water. Slightly different compared to the big drip leaf, which can be placed anywhere. Moss block now blocks water. So on the official report, if this was here previously and we were to fill these in, this water would pour through it. No idea how, but it's now been fixed. Ladders, vines, twisting vines, weeping vines, sweet berry bush, nether sprouts, and fire can now be placed on moss blocks. Spore blossom correctly drops itself when broken with shears, and that's this one. I'm not going to break it, but it does work. I tested it. Mobs can now pathfind across moss blocks. Lush caves can now contain classic jungle vines. I like that one a lot. Fixed a bug where the screen reader did not read focus buttons on some screen. Fixed a bug where English screen reader pronounced a button as a button, now saying button A instead. So I think it's just capital letters related. Trident in players and mobs' hands are now correctly positioned in all perspective modes. Trident raising animation modified for the first person to more closely match the previous version. Water buckets can now be used to pick up fish. Mobs, rabbits, can now raid crops. So be very, very careful with these, by the way. Yeah, I know you. Rabbits will now attack carrots and your crops. So be very careful. For example, these. Animals can no longer be fed infinitely until they are bred. I think that's a Java parity. Other known issues in the beta, placing glow lichen on all sides of a single block can cause a crash. I tried it, it didn't crash for me, but I'm not going to mess around with it and risk it. So, yeah, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you. You guys are the best. I love you. It took me a long time to set up today's video, and I do it for you guys, but also for myself as well. When I look back and I need to find a specific video or a specific issue, I know exactly where it was at. So I hope you did enjoy today's video. Be sure to hit that like button. Have a great day. Stay beautiful. Go and enjoy the beautiful axolotls. And I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.